viewers, we are starting the bulletin with the big breaking news coming in. It's the Congress leader Jairam Ramesh who has attacked the Election Commission once again. The ECI versus the Congress poll panel versus the INDIA, the opposition bloc. That war of words is escalating. What does Jairam Ramesh say? What are the allegations? Allegation number one, he says that many of the opposition leaders were not allowed to meet the EC. Allegation number two, he says that they waited for many hours, but they were turned back when it comes to this particular meeting with the EC. Jairam Ramesh, in a post, has claimed that the Election Commission, quote unquote, he says, and I'm quoting him verbatim, a constitutional body, it has a responsibility to hear the opposition. He says that the Commission's conduct over the last 6 months reflects a clear disregard for democratic values. He criticized the Commission's decision to limit party representation and impose, quote unquote, what he calls arbitrary rules on who can interact with it or not. On SIR also, that also obviously is a big flashpoint being conducted in Bihar. Jairam Ramesh said that the process in states like Bihar is nothing short of a threat to free and fair polls. Okay, so that's the big statement coming in from the side of Jairam Ramesh. The war of words is escalating. That's the latest coming in. What does Jairam Ramesh say? Jairam Ramesh basically has leveled some big allegations against the poll panel, and that's the latest coming in. Niyamika, my colleague, is joining us live on the broadcast at the moment. Niyamika, take us through the allegations coming in from the side of Jairam Ramesh, the war of words between the poll panel, the ECI and the Congress escalating.
Well, it is not just the Congress party, but the entire India bloc is standing united in this entire issue which has been raised by the Congress party earlier, which is regarding the Election Commission of India's SIR exercise which they are conducting in the state of Bihar just ahead of the assembly elections. As yesterday only there was a delegation of the India bloc leaders who have visited the Election Commission of India to brief them about their concerns which are related to this SIR exercise. As yesterday it was the Congress party's Rajya Sabha MP Abhishek Manu Singhvi who has briefed the media regarding this entire matter, and he has also made this allegation upon the Election Commission of India that there is a threat upon the democracy because they have given out new rules to the political parties that only the chiefs of these political parties can visit the Election Commission of India. They can raise these issues, to which the Congress party had replied that it is not possible, and this is basically a threat upon the democracy, as it will also make some hindrances for the dialogue which is going to be between a political party and a constitutional body like Election Commission of India, and that is what is being repeated by the Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh as well. Yesterday there were 10 political parties who are a part of this India bloc who were being present at the Election Commission of India, but at that point in time there were several of the leaders who had gone there without any prior permission, and that is the only reason why Election Commission didn't allow them to go inside.
Okay, to which many of the this entire tussle plays out, let me also go across to our colleague Sagarika, who has more from what Jairam Ramesh has said. Sagarika, over to you.
Yeah, I'm going to read out Jairam Ramesh's post verbatim. He goes on to say, and I quote, "Today the INDIA delegation met the Election Commission on the subject of the Bihar Special Intensive Revision or SIR. The Election Commission was literally compelled to meet the delegation after having refused to do so. A few of us could not meet the ECI, which unilaterally imposed a limit of 2 representatives per party. I myself had to hang around in the waiting room for almost 2 hours. Over the last 6 months, the ECI has conducted itself in a manner which undermines the very basis of our democratic system. The ECI is a constitutional body. It cannot routinely refuse requests for a hearing from the opposition. It must abide by the principles and provisions of the Constitution. Most importantly, it cannot dictate arbitrary rules for interacting with political parties, such as deciding the designation of those attending or the number of who can attend or who is or isn't an authorized person. When the delegation rejected these new rules as arbitrary and confused, the Election Commission informed us that this is a new commission. We shudder to think what this new commission's game plan is. How many more master strokes can we expect? After the Prime Minister's Notebandi of November 2016 destroyed our economy, ECI's vote bandi in Bihar and other states as reflected in the SIR will destroy our democracy. These are charges coming in from the Congress party, which one has been questioning, has been on a warpath with the poll panel, Shreya, and now they've made another slew of allegations accusing the ECI of taking arbitrary decisions with regards to who can be part of a political delegation and how many can be part of it when it comes to hearing them out. These are the latest
Sagarika and
charges.
Nyamika, stay with me. Let's also get the big breaking news that's coming in as far as the Election Commission's response is concerned. Remember, EC sources have now